So, you want to own your own home, but you're one of the over 80% of Americans with less than perfect credit. You don't have enough money saved for a down payment, and or your debt-to-income ratios are so high that the only person who will lend you money is your mother, and she still wants a cosigner. I know that sounds funny, but these are just a few of the reasons why tens of millions of Americans are still renting, instead of owning their own home. And the worst part is, most of them have convinced themselves they will never be able to own a home, or they're waiting on a miracle, instead of doing anything about it. So, why should you do whatever it takes to own your own home? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here's the facts. According to a 2021 report provided by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, the average homeowner in the U.S. has a net worth of approximately $200,000, while the average renter only has a net worth of around $5,000. This statistic alone should have you wanting to buy a house immediately, so you can start building equity for yourself instead of your landlord. Think about it. Every rent payment you make pays for a house or building owned by someone else. They get to benefit from the cash flow, equity, and tax deductions. And what do you get? Exactly. You get a roof over your head for another month and nothing else to show for it. This is why MWR Financial created our cash flow system, combined with our Keys to Home Ownership program. Imagine having everything you need to increase your cash flow and income, so you can increase your buying power and save the money you need for a down payment. Or, how about having a team of financial experts who will get your credit scores back into the best shape possible, while lowering your existing bills and your debt-to-income ratios, all at the same time? Sounds amazing, right? Well, it is, but that's not all, because our team of affordable housing experts will even help you locate and purchase your new home for you now, regardless of your past credit history or your current credit scores. Yeah, you heard me right. Our experts will help you determine how much of a home you can qualify for. They will assist you with locating the home that meets your needs, buy it for you, and allow you to rent to own or lease with the option to buy, while our cash flow experts help you get your finances back into the best position possible to qualify for conventional financing. And if conventional financing ends up not being an option for you, your affordable housing expert will owner finance the property for you. In other words, we can structure the option that works best for you, and becoming a homeowner no longer has to be just a dream. It can actually become a reality. With that said, if you're tired of building equity for someone else and you're ready to own your own home, get back to the person that shared this information with you, and let us help you get on the right path towards home ownership once and for all.
Old, broke. Well, that's not good. Seriously though, this is where millions and millions of people are headed if something doesn't change now. And that's why we created the private reserve account, a simple way for mainstream Americans to secure their retirement, protect their loved ones, and fund their dreams along the way. Here's how it works. Imagine creating your own banking alternative. And not just some ordinary bank, but the ultimate bank. Think about that for a minute. If it's your bank, what benefits would you give yourself? It would be a bank where your savings account actually grows by being linked to stock market gains, so you can benefit from those big rallies. And as your money grows, the gains are locked in, so no more of those scary drops. That's a win-win. You'd be able to access the growing value of your account anytime you want for any reason you have. No taxes, no qualifications, no questions asked. After all, it's your money. Oh, did we mention no taxes? And since it is your bank, you'd be earning the interest on the money you borrow from yourself while you pay yourself back. What? Let's keep going. You would have no early withdrawal penalties, unlimited contributions, and a college planning fund with no restrictions. When properly structured, your bank could pay off your mortgage in half the time, could provide living benefits for critical and terminal illness, and if something ever happened to you, your ultimate bank would be transferable to your heirs tax-free. Seems impossible, right? Nope. You just didn't know that the wealthy have been doing this for years. Now you're wondering, so why doesn't everyone open a private reserve account? Exactly. The real question is, why don't you? Contact your financial representative today to set up your private reserve account and help put a stop to America's retirement crisis. We're with you all the way.
their families. And I mean, it's been truly amazing to be a part of it. And who am I? My name is DJ Daniels. I'm out of Houston, Texas. I'm a father of a 2-year-old baby girl. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I've just recently jumped into. And who am I? My name is DJ Daniels. I'm getting an echo from someone. Can we make sure I mute him out? Okay, cool. So everybody still can hear me, right? Cool. My name is DJ Daniels. Like I said, I'm from Houston, Texas. Proud father of a 2-year-old baby girl. I'm an entrepreneur, just recently jumped into the content creating space. And I have been blessed for the last few months now to be a part of an organization by the name of Make Wealth Real. Okay, so you guys are going to hear me say that a lot tonight. Make Wealth Real, or MWR, that's what it stands for. And honestly, we're doing just that. I mean, we call ourselves the ultimate cash flow company, where we're showing people how to not just leave a legacy, but actually live it. Right? We're actually connecting with people in different parts of the nation, and getting different. I mean, you're going to hear a lot of success stories today. We're getting different perspectives. It's different people from all walks of life. I mean, teachers, ball players, college students, lawyers. You got other business owners, right? You got people that are already rich. You got athletes. You got, I had a guy, I think 2 weeks ago, he does music, right? So we all have these different jobs and things like that. But one thing that we all have in common is we know how to make money. We all have a profession. We all have a trade or some type of skill that we utilize to bring money in. But once it's in, we really don't know what to do with that money. And Make Wealth Real actually provides and gives you like the solution to that very problem, right? Because these things won't be taught in school. Our parents can't teach us because they never really knew. Right. And then we could try to go teach ourselves in this information age, but I mean, you never really know exactly where to look. So tonight, myself, along with some other individuals that you'll hear from, we're actually pulling back the curtain of wealth and showing you some of these secrets. And I mean, man, why is that important? I feel personally that is important because if you don't know what to do with your money, that means other people are kind of taking advantage of you, right? So what does Make Wealth Real do to kind of bridge this gap, to kind of protect us, right? We actually show you how to create some positive cash flow. We show you how to generate multiple streams of income, use that income, buy some assets, and then protect those assets and create some generational wealth for your family, right? I've been blessed, and that may not be a lot for you, but for me, that's passively paying a car note in insurance, right? So just imagine, what would your life be like if you didn't have a car note, didn't have to pay insurance? How much money would you have in your account right now, right? What would you be able to do with that extra money? Where would you invest it? Where would you put it? Well, MWR, we show you those things. We reveal to you, hey, this is where you can put it and it'll grow like this. Hey, this is what you can do with it and this will happen, right? So we provide to you that education. Like I said, for me, just $600 a month and growing, right? You're going to hear the testimony from so many other people on this live tonight on the Zoom call. $600 a month. People are making $1,500 a month. People are making $4,500 a month. Man, I've even seen people making $15,000 a day doing this, right? Doing this. And you ask, DJ, what is it that you do? Like, how are you guys making that money, right? Well, we just so happen to be tied into an industry where Make Wealth Real provide us with the education, the experts, the help, the knowledge that we need, right, to be able to fix our personal financial house. But also they provide the level of, how do I say this? Confidentiality, right? So it's between you and them. It's a personal walk where you get to grow in your financial health. And how do we do this? We're helping you restore your credit. We're helping you to lower your taxes. Taxes, people, I need you to understand this. Taxes, we all have worked at some point in time, right? You've all seen the federal tax withholding or whatever come out of your check. Taxes is really America's biggest expense, right? Some of us are paying to the tune of $20 a day, which is $600 a month extra in taxes. And we get excited about a refund, not understanding that refund means your money again. That's it. It's been your money all year, right? So while we've been struggling, while we've been dealing with the problems that life presents, life be lifing, right? While we've been dealing with all those things, thinking that we don't have the extra money, we actually do, but we did not have the experts and the organization and help put in place to teach us, hey, this is where your money is going, bring it back in so it can take care of you and not everybody else, right? Now, bring it back up that slide real quick. Like I said, we're helping people restore their credit, reduce their taxes. We're helping people to fire their banks. Man, I've been saying this for the last few weeks. Matter of fact, I want y'all to keep dropping this in the chat. Fire the bank. Man, listen, we're not going to talk about it a lot tonight, but there's this thing called a diversified cash flow account, and then also another thing called Chase, or call Wells Fargo, or call your bank, whoever your bank is, and say you're fired because you figured out a way to put your money where the banks put your money. Because we can all agree that the banks really don't have any money, right? The banks are using your money to make money. So imagine if you could park your money where the banks park your money, and you can get the return that they're getting, and they only giving you pennies anyway. They giving you pennies back for your money. Does that make sense? Right? So in our flagship product, our membership, our wealth membership, like I said, we're talking about wealth. We're talking about living a legacy, not just leaving it. We have the answers to anything financially you could possibly go through. And we have the experts and relationships built that they will literally hold your hand and walk you through the process of that. Now, how big is that? I mean, I feel like that's, if you had help, we young, right? Most of us on this Zoom are in between the ages of 22 and 35 or 36, right? We young. Imagine if from day one, somebody had let us know, hey, this is how credit goes. Hey, you can actually reduce your tax bill and save dollars a year, right? You can actually invest and accumulate those assets. Man, I'm actually about to bring on one of my good friends, my good friend, Javon Rowland, man. Javon, you in here?
I'm DJ, my brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm great. I can't complain even if I wanted to, man.
I feel you, man. Look, I already said your name, but tell us where you from, what you do for a living.
Oh, man, I'm medical field as well.
Okay, so we've actually had a chance to that you took advantage of the credit portion of our membership. Correct?
Man, absolutely, man. You hit it right out of the park.
Tell me how, first of all, tell me your story as far as your credit restoration process went, and tell me how has it affected you.
Oh, man, first and foremost, man, you're doing a great job breaking down this information so that people can understand it or whatnot. And secondly, man, the credit restoration, it was a big part for me because when I first started with Make Wealth Real, my credit had dropped like almost 400 points at the time. So, when that happened, I was looking to go ahead and increase, gain those points back immediately. And man, since I joined the company, they increased my credit score 453 points. So I went from the 300s. Now I'm currently sitting at a 770 right now. And I could even show, I got the screenshot as well of my FICO score. So they currently got me sitting at a 770 right now. So that's a 453 tremendous things for me because, when your credit score goes up, that means your interest rates go down. So that means I'm not paying for things 2 or 3 times as pertaining to someone who got bad credit. So it puts me in a good position to know that I can go ahead and do something and that I have good credit if I want to purchase a home. That wouldn't stop me if I want to get a new vehicle, or even if I want to leverage it, it won't stop me. So that's the great thing I love about having good credit.
Man, actually, a point increase. How long have you been a part of Make Wealth Real?
About 3 years.
3 years now. So 400 point increase.
For
Now
man,
imagine.
go 53. You gotta get them 53 points.
Man, right? So for 453 point increase, he talked about not having to worry about paying how much you pay for wanting something now that you can't afford. Right? So if you're paying low interest rates, that means you getting what you want now and you ain't got to pay too much for it. You ain't, it ain't hard, right? It's not hard to accumulate those things and actually leverage your credit. I heard Javon say leverage your credit to actually build an asset, right? To bring back more money, right? Javon, tell me, how easy was it? How easy was the process?
Man, it was a very, very simple process, man. I just uploaded my 3 credit reports to the experts and I simply just walked away. And I'll be transparent. I walked away and then within like 2 weeks, my credit score increased 100 points. So I was like, okay, I was like, these people for real. I was like, they for real. And then when the next month came around, it rose another 80 points. I was like, okay, yeah.
You say we own it. That's Make Wealth Real. We making Wealth Real. And actually, I want to bring on another good friend of ours because she has a similar story, a similar success story in the credit area. Miss Morgan Cleveland, where you at?
I am right here. I am
What's
here.
up? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Tell the people where you from.
I live in Georgia. I live in Gainesville, Georgia. I work as clerk, sign your front desk concierge, but
Gotcha.
I also do this part-time because it's always good to have something that you're building for yourself.
Man. So let's talk about how your credit story. I know we talked about it a little bit off camera, but let's let the people know so that way we can all, congratulate both of y'all together as a large group. How has your credit journey been with Make Wealth Real?
Definitely. So my debt journey has been phenomenal with MWR. When you asked about credit, so my credit score has gone up 70 points so far. But in addition to my credit score increasing as well, I've also been able to eliminate a ton of debt. This program, when I put everything in, when I started 3 years ago, I put everything in and they told me according to my creditors plan, it would take me 84 years before I was out of debt. I was 29 when I was in the grave, right? So thankfully, these experts were able to get it down to just 6.5 years. So y'all, I will be completely debt free by January of 2030. That includes all of my student loans, the mortgage, the car notes, the credit cards, everything completely done. Because a lot of times we worry about when we're going to be a millionaire, but we need to make sure that we are debt free. Because if you don't owe anybody anything, then that's money that you can take to be able to work towards that millionaire date or whatever date you want. You know what I mean? Towards those prices. So it's definitely been extremely helpful because I'm one of those people. Unfortunately, when my dad passed away years ago, he left debt to me. So I didn't want to my kids. So having a plan that helps me become debt free and know exactly when I'm going to be debt free has been life changing.
Wow. And Morgan, I mean, you talked about, I know you just said, and actually I didn't know this. This is new information. Breaking news, guys. Your father, but because of
the things that he had. So yeah.
Man, but because of Make Wealth Real, they actually gave you a plan to get out of that debt. And you said, if you ain't paying nobody, that means you keep more of your money.
That part.
Man, that part. Y'all put, it's my money and I need it now in the chat. Put it long, just like that. Money and I need it now. Man, Make Wealth, we doing that. This is all across the nation. You said you're in Gainesville, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, and I go in there too. The plan that they gave me, y'all, it saves me over $110,000 in interest. That's $110,000 I would have been given to somebody else to pay for interest. And this plan helped me keep that in my pocket. So now that's money I can use for my kids that I have to be able to actually fund their future. So it's been a blessing for sure.
I mean, how many of y'all could use $110,000? I know I could. I probably drop that on an investment property, something. I put it in some type of investment because I could use that money right now. And I mean, I got a daughter, right? So imagine that. $110,000. I mean, some of us, like $10,000 on or have for yourself or pass on to your children. That's major. That is major. I mean, Morgan, how important is it to fix these issues being young now? Like, how important is it to get it right now?
It is extremely important. My kids are only 5 and 6, but I don't want them to be responsible for my debt if anything was to happen to me. So me clearing up my debt and taking the appropriate steps that I need to now, make sure that when I'm in that I will be in a position to be able to send them to college, to be able to buy the homes that they need to be able to be raised in. You know what I mean? To be able to afford the things that they need to do on so many different things. So it's important to address these things so that you can actually overcome these challenges. Because if we learn how to overcome it, we can also teach our kids how to overcome it as well.
Man, that's powerful. Listen, like I said in the beginning, the less you know about your money, other people are willing to take advantage of it. It's going to, listen, your money can work for you, it can help you, or it can help other people, right? Make Wealth Real says no. We need your money to help you. We want it to help you and your children. And not only that, listen, this knowledge, that just helped Miss Morgan to save or keep her from paying an extra $110,000 to somebody else. I don't think y'all hear that. And the time is now. This is $1 billion industry that we're in, right? Right? Financial education, I mean, trillions of dollars, right? You need this information. And Morgan says she's in Georgia. Javon said he's out in Florida, right? I'm out in Houston. Like I said, and there's many, many more in other places. We all come from different walks of life. We all have different backgrounds. We all face this one problem, right? We don't know what to do with our money. And Make Wealth Real actually helps us. It actually fixes that issue, right? Now, we also don't know that we help other people make more money for themselves. And you like, DJ, how do we do that? Well, did you know that we're always constantly promoting something else? We're always constantly promoting some business, some movie, some brand. You see me, I got on an Adidas jacket, right? And guess what? We don't get paid for it. We don't get paid for it. And that's a major problem. But guess what? Like I said, Make Wealth Real fixes all. I mean, they help with all of our financial problems. And that sounds like a financial problem to me. Guess what they do? They say, nah. Not only are we going to give you all these services, right? Restoring your credit, reducing your taxes, giving you DCA accounts and private reserve accounts, land banking, and all these other things, right? Not only are we going to do that, we're also going to pay you to promote these things because you should be getting paid. How powerful is that? Y'all put in the chat, I want to get paid. I want to get paid. How do we do that? Well, we do that using our Wealth Promoter membership, right? So remember, the membership in and of itself, the Wealth membership in and of itself is $149 a month. For just $100 one-time upgrade, you become what we like to call a Wealth Promoter. So now, never again do you have to promote something. Do you have to? We say no. We want to pay you for it, right? Y'all heard me earlier say that Make Wealth Real actually helped me to generate an extra $600 a month. Guess what, guys? I'm gonna actually bring Javon back on for this one because he got to enjoy this with me, right? And getting to that same extra stream of income. Javon, how has that extra $600 a month benefited you in your life?
Man, it's benefited me in a major way. The reason why I said benefit me in the if I'm wealthy. So that's how it has helped me in a tremendous way, eating better.
Man, so you said your financial health actually influence your actual health.
Absolutely.
It has,
because you know what I'm saying, I'm earning residual income. It puts me in a position to eat healthy, and then I like to travel as well. So it gives you breathing room, because in this day and time with the cost of stuff going up and things like that, a lot of people could use an extra $600 a month, an extra $1,500 a month in this day and time.
and see, people, we're not just changing lives, we actually saving lives at this point. You know what I mean? Like, your health is very important. So he said that extra residual, that extra stream of income actually influenced him to live a healthier life, to eat better, right? That's crazy. And people all across the nation are doing this. I actually want to bring up a slide and show y'all some of the things and some of the money that we're making across this nation, being promoters, being something that we're going to do every day anyway. Like I said, you talk to your friends, and some of y'all got a podcast. Some of y'all watch Real Husbands of Hollywood or Real Housewives of Atlanta, whatever you call it, right? Y'all are watching the NFL. Y'all are watching all these different things and promoting all these different companies and not getting paid for it. And guess what? Look on the slide, guys. We get paid daily, monthly, well, weekly, monthly, annually, and guess what? We get work, right? Make Wealth Real has allowed us to generate some synergistic alignment, meaning you use one energy to grow, right? One energy, all everything down to one energy. And you're growing and you're able to generate an extra stream of income. Up to 5 million plus $15,000 a day. Listen to that. Drop in the chat, what would you do with $15,000 a day? You know, and like I said, I'm at 600 and rapidly growing, right? We have some people that are 1,500. We have some people that are 6,000 a month. We have some people at 30,000 a month, 45,000 a month. Like I said, you've seen it on your screen, and we're making it every day. We're making it every week, every month. And guess what? On top of all that, we got bonuses that, I mean, we just can't stop generating money. We can't stop. It's literally coming like we in one of those air machines trying to grab the money. It's there. Make Wealth Real did that for us, right? They helping us to understand how money works, understand how to protect it, build assets, do all of these things, put them in trust funds for our generational wealth, right? And then generate another stream of income that's up to $15,000 a day. While you're fixing your credit, while you're reducing your taxes, while you're shaving 84 years off your debt elimination day. Listen, guys, this is very important, and the time is now. If you're on this Zoom call, you are at the right place at the right time, right? That's what success means, right? It's where preparation meets, y'all put in the word, I'm gonna leave that blank, where preparation meets the opportunity and you generate success. It is up to you. Now, how else? I mean, Make Wealth Real, they're already giving us services that cost thousands of dollars for pennies on the dollar. Then they said, hey, we're gonna help you generate some extra streams of income. And guess what, guys? Like I said in the beginning, we got experts that are actually walking you through the process and holding your hand, right? We got trainings, we got Zooms, we got events, we got things like that. And I actually want to bring Morgan back on because she's been blessed to be a part of a lot of them. Morgan, where you at?
I'm right here.
Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
How has been a part of all the training, Zooms, and events that we have to help you promote?
Into where everybody is positive, everybody is encouraging, everybody is not only working on the best for themselves, but they also want the best for you. You know what I mean? You get to learn from the top leaders in this company. not just in this company, but also in this industry. You get to actually work one-on-one, you know what I mean, with them. You get to build those connections. You get to make those relationships. This entire program has literally been life-changing. Like when I say, I don't care what you got to do to be able to get to these events, honey. I used to drive from Ohio. I drove from Ohio with my kids one time to be able to get to these events, because I know not only that it's life-changing for me, but it's also life-changing for them too. You know what I mean? It helps you expand your mindset. It helps you change the way that you think. It helps you reprogram your mind, because life will program us into thinking that we can't achieve these things that we want, but we can. You know what I mean? You can. And we need that village. And the events that we have, the next event that we have coming up, I believe, is November 4th and 5th, if I'm not mistaken on the dates.
Yep.
But be the next event that we have coming up. So if you are into this, you definitely want to make sure that you are a part of that, because they really are that village. We don't just need a village to raise a child, we need a village to raise adults, and you need that positive environment, and these events is definitely going to give that to you, because I've been there. Okay, these events is nothing like the energy in this room. You need it in your life.
So you talked about being in a room filled with positivity, filled with I mean, just success on fire, right? And I'm actually going to bring up a slide. You've had a chance to connect directly with one of our top income earners, Mr. Brian N. Bean. And I mean, Brian, he buying land everywhere. He got all these expensive vintage cars. I mean, Brian is doing the thing, right? And Make Wealth Real is helping. He's partnered with them in helping us to be able to do some of the same things. How has being connected to people like Brian changed your life?
It has helped to grow my mindset. It has helped to grow my hope. You know what I mean? A lot of times we go through life and we are so just bogged down by the things that we're dealing with that we only see as far as like next week or the next paycheck or whatever. But being around people who are actually out here living their dreams lets you know that not only is it possible, but you can do it using the same system that they use to be able to get to where they are. You know what I mean? This really is a blueprint to be able to make wealth real. And being around people who truly have embodied that and are willing to share with you and teach you the things that they did to be able to get to that point, it's nothing like it. Like once I stepped foot on Brian's 20 acres, I was like, oh, I need me some acres. You know, starts to make you dream bigger, and you want to dream bigger. You know, we should never let our income be the thing that determines the size of our dream. So we make sure that we always keep our dream big and make sure that we're maximizing our cash flow and our income so that we can make that match that dream. We can get to those points. So being around people like Brian Bean, Shaylin Rollins, Christy Howard, all these people has been something that has truly inspired me to know that these things are not just possible for them, but it's possible for me. You know, it can be possible for you as well.
Man, that is crazy. I mean, it's possible. Put that in the chat. I need y'all to put that in the chat because that's actually very powerful. Like I said, I would spin my story throughout, and I'm gonna drop a nugget on you guys. There was a point in time in my life. I'm 24 years old. Where I just feel like it wasn't possible. I felt like, man, all that financial stuff, that's for them rich folks, right? That's for those people who went to college, or that's for those people who had rich parents, or, you know, things like that, had the silver spoon and things like that. Guys, it's possible. Everything you're dreaming about financially is possible. You can do it. If you want to be a millionaire, you can go get it. Make Wealth Real helps you to go get that. If you want to have your own home, like I said, we believe if you can afford to rent, you can afford to own, right? And we actually have a solution for that in our membership, right? If you want to drive your dream car, you can do it. We got some people in our organization that are buying the dream cars cash, right? In the next few months, I'm looking to get me another vehicle, right? I mean, my daughter will be a trust fund baby, right? And hopefully, you know, I'm still around to see her kids, right? And her kids' kids. And they'll be trust fund babies. Why? Because of Make Wealth Real, because of MWR. And like Morgan said, we got Zooms. We're connected to leaders personally. It's not a commercial, guys. This is Mr. Bean. I'm able to pick up my phone and call him sometimes and just ask him, hey, Mr. Bean, I need some help with this. And he's like, DJ, I can give you the information that I got. And guess what? He don't hold nothing. Like I said, we are revealing the secrets of the wealthy. We want you to be wealthy. You put in that chat, it's possible. We going to go get it. Now, after all the information you just heard, we're helping people restore their credit, reduce their taxes. We buying homes and buying cars and making money. And somebody put in the chat, no gatekeeping. No gatekeeping. We ain't gatekeeping at all, right? We showing you how to make multiple streams of income from the same energy, creating that synergistic alignment. We can get you connected to some of the heavy hitters in the industry that literally got and walk us through our wealth journey, right? We have all of those things. What I need to know, what me, Javon, and Morgan need to know on this Zoom right now is, are you a 1 or are you a 2? A 1 says, hey, D, what I got going over there, that looking pretty good, my boy. That looking real good. Last Zoom I said, yeah, we making the money so we can have fun young. And what money mean is money, and fun young is fun, right? Like I said, we are actually living our legacy. We ain't just leaving it. A lot of people have problems leaving it. We live in ours and leaving it. Why? Because of making wealth real. So if you want all of that, if you're saying, you know what, I want to get my financial house in order, and I also want to get paid to promote it, you are a number 1. You are a wealth promoter, okay? Now, if you are a number 2 says, hey, D, I know I promote on a daily basis. I don't really want to be a promoter, but I do really want to fix my financial house. And that is okay. That is the most important part of what we talked about tonight. You want to get your financial house in order. We do have the wealth membership available to you, right? Those are our tools, right? So are you a 1 or are you a 2? Now, even though I would love for you to tell me right now on this Zoom, everybody's muted, I want you to get back with whoever invited you to this Zoom and ask a bunch of questions. Okay. Ask them, first of all, let them know I'm a 1, and then ask questions, or 1 or 2, and then ask your questions, right? We have our big team overview on Wednesdays. There's our first ladies of wealth. Listen, y'all hear about the first lady of the United States. Y'all see how she's taken care of, right? Now imagine if you were a first lady of wealth. Ladies, I need y'all to put some fire in the chat or something. Go crazy, because our first ladies of wealth are like, they doing it. And like I said, this is across the nation. They're on Mondays, same Zoom, same time, same place. Then Wednesday, same Zoom, same time, same place. We back here, and then back again on Thursdays. And this is every week, guys. Like I said, we got Zooms, trainings. We connect, talk crazy to each other sometimes. Javon, we hear success stories. Technology, right? We're able to connect. So please be a part of the NWR family. We ain't doing nothing but making wealth real. That's how we're doing. So I will see y'all next Thursday. If you're a lady, I know the guys don't be trying to sneak in the lady Zoom now. Okay, we ain't merging. But if you are a lady, we will see y'all on Mondays. The team big organization overview on Wednesdays, and then Millennials, which is us, our little age group, is on Thursdays. I see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
What's all these resources we need to get wealthy? You've been trying to get wealthy by yourself for too long. Let the experts do it. This guy. I've been in a position to earn and have 5-figure weeks. I've been in a position to leverage residual income and purchase 20 acres of land. Right here in Atlanta, Georgia, we call it Bean Acres, 20 acres of land with a lake. Those that don't live here, water's scarce in Atlanta. My credit score went from a 734 to an 820. I just purchased my first international investment. I'm unit 809 in Dubai. I'm unit 809. Cash. So now I'm working on dual citizenship. Now I'll be in Paris in an hour. I'll be in France in 2 hours. I can go to Africa in 4 hours. I can come back to the States. I can go back and forth. Now I'm going to get my other place in Ghana. I'm going to get another place in Cape Town. I'm going to go to my condo in Dubai. I'm going to be living in 4 different countries, 3 and 4 months at a time. That's living. Now the house that I'm in right now, which ain't no shack, my son gets that automatically. That's what the membership can do for you. I got over $3 million in assets in my trust. That's what the membership can do for you. All of this because I'm also what's called a wealth promoter. Everybody say wealth promoter. Wealth promoter. Who's here for the first time? This your first time visiting? First time? Okay. My favorite couple. Come on up real quick. Y'all come up. All right, so I'm going to scroll through my phone, and every day we get a text message. And I just want you guys, I'm going to let you read one, and I want you to read one. Because when you promote the business, you get paid every single day. And they take your money at the end of the week, and they put it in your account. So last week, on a Friday, I made how much?
$8,658.05.
So I made $8,600 last week. So I averaged between $7,000 and $10,000 a week. All because I'm doing what all y'all doing, which is sharing the information. I just promote the wealth membership. Then that was last Friday. So, sir, I had a Morehouse degree, went to college, got my degree in English and everything. I wasn't making $8,000 a week. I wasn't making $8,000 a month. If I add it up, I wasn't making $8,000. And I'm so serious. In months. But yesterday, they put how much in my account?
$9,588.08.
And my organization is small. They just read you guys almost $20,000 in 2 weeks. Wow. Now, if we promote the business and you guys do the exact same thing, you'll start buying assets with your checks that come every what? Every week. Y'all look, y'all already sharp as a tack. All you got to do now is use our stories, use the Ivories, use me, use Cashflow Christie, you share the wealth membership. Now you're getting paid every single what? Every single day. Promote the membership. That's it. Y'all give it up. Great.